What's up, YouTube? Coming to you from the man cave today. I have another video for you, another review. This is not a gun. This is an optic that I bought. Gonna be reviewing the Sig Romeo 5 XDR. Now, this is a very nice optic. I like doing these type of reviews because this is, even though you see that it's in the box, this is not an unboxing. This is an optic that I purchased a little while back. I've had it for a little while. So I've shot it on a couple of different firearms. It's not mounted right now because I'm actually in the process of switching it to another firearm, but I can give a little bit more feedback on this because I've actually had it for a little while. I've shot it, I've used it, and I actually really do like it. It's a really nice optic that you can get at a really nice price if you're looking for a budget optic. So without further ado, let's unbox it and get into some of the specs. Okay, YouTube, so here we have the Sig Sauer Romeo 5 XDR red dot sight. Just gonna get into a little bit of the specs on it. Comes in a nice box. These are just the symbols for all the features that it comes with. Gonna read this is basically all the features written out. We're gonna go ahead and read this. So first you have your high efficiency red notch filter, ensures that the dot remains visible in all conditions. You have your 2 MOA red dot or your 65 MOA circle dot with 10 illumination settings, 8 daylight and 2 night vision for visibility in all light conditions. You have your MOTAC, which is Sig's motion activated illumination system, which basically means that when you power this optic on, when you leave it sitting, I believe it's like 2 to 5 minutes, it'll automatically power off. But when it senses motion, like when you pick your weapon up, it'll automatically power back on. So that not only saves your battery life, but it also prevents you from having to fumble with buttons trying to power on your optic in case you have to grab it in an emergency situation. It's made out of aircraft grade aluminum, so it says it ensures a lifetime of reliable service. Dependable, waterproof, PX-7 rated for complete water immersion up to 1 meter and fog-proof performance. Also comes with their infinite guarantee and electronics and tritium limited warranty. So it tells you to see the website for details on that. On the other side here you have where it has an illustration of your 2 MOA red dot and also your 65 MOA circle dot. Some more specs. Not going to get all into that. We're just going to go ahead and unbox the optic. So, show you what you get in the box. Like I said, I've had this for a little while, but it's in the box because I saved the box, and also I'm in the process of transferring it from the weapon I had it mounted on to another weapon. So that's why it's not mounted right now. But you get your instruction manual, of course. Let's pull the foam off. You have your optic, which is protected by these bikini covers to keep the lens from getting scratched. You see mine have a little bit of dust on them because, like I said, I've had this thing for a little while. Gonna get your lens cloth for keeping your lenses clean, of course. You have another mounting plate. I'm assuming this is for lower 1/3 co-witness. I haven't used it yet because the weapon that I had this mounted on was an AR-9 with a very short barrel, so I didn't even have backup iron sights on it. So this was the only sight on the weapon. The weapon that I'm transferring it to does have backup iron sights, so I may do the lower 1/3 co-witness. I'm not sure yet. Haven't decided. You have your silica jar to keep everything dry. And then you have your tool, which has 2 sides. This side fits this screw right here. This is for mounting the optic. And this side right here will fit your elevation and windage adjustment screws. So right there, there's your elevation, and here's your windage. Also, you have your plus and minus brightness adjustment buttons. You also use these to power the optic on. To power the optic on, you're going to hold the plus button for about a second. To power it off, you're going to hold the minus button for about a second. But just remember, it does have that motion sensing technology, so that once you power it on, when you set it down for, like I said, about 2 to 5 minutes, it's going to automatically power off until it senses motion, like when you pick your weapon back up, and then it'll power back on. So now you also have your battery cover, which, like I said, this takes a AAA battery. That's the biggest two differences between this and the Sig Romeo 5 is that, number one, this takes the AAA battery, and then number two, you can choose between your 65 MOA red dot and just your red dot, which the Sig Romeo 5 only has the red dot. So now that I pop these covers off, you can see that filter that they were talking about, that ensures that you can see your reticle in all conditions. This thing works really well. Like I said, I've shot it quite a few times. Let's see if let's power it on, see if we can get a picture of the reticle. So I'm gonna hold this plus button, like I said, for about a second. Okay, so there we have it, and that is your 65 MOA circle with the red dot. So like I said, these are your brightness adjustment buttons, so you can increase or decrease the brightness depending on your light level and your personal preference. Now, to toggle between the 65 MOA circle and the 2 MOA red dot, you're going to depress both of these at the same time and hold. So we'll see if we can get a picture of that. So I'm going to press both of them at the same time. Okay, and there you have your 2 MOA red dot only. So you can also adjust the brightness on that, of course. But me personally, like I said, I prefer the 65 MOA circle with the dot. I find that I can get it on target faster, but I'm pretty good with this red dot only too. I've shot it both ways, but I prefer the 65 MOA circle. But as you can see, it's very simple to operate. I'll switch back. Not a whole lot to it. Like I said, here's your battery cover. And, you know, the other big benefit to this optic is that it does take that AAA battery, which is always easy to find. Most people have them laying around the house. If not, you can find it pretty much anywhere. And I believe this thing is rated for like 50,000 hours of operation on this AAA battery, which is another really good thing. This is a good quality optic, especially for the price. So if you're looking for a red dot sight that will not break the bank, I suggest this. If you prefer just the red dot, you can go with the regular, the Sig Romeo 5. If you like the circle in the dot and plus the AAA battery, spend a little bit more and go with this. It's not a lot more. This thing can be had for under $200, which for what you're getting, I think is an excellent price. The other difference between this one and the Romeo 5 is that these elevation and windage buttons adjustment screws are recessed. On the Romeo 5, they come covered with caps, and what you do is pull the cap out, and then the cap has this little tool, I would say, on the top, and you stick the cap in to adjust. These come with this one comes with this tool. And if you don't have the tool, you can also use the rim of a spent casing or even a live round, and it'll fit into this slot, and you can adjust it that way. So, you know, you don't have to always worry about having this tool with you, as long as you have ammunition, which I'm assuming if you're shooting, you're gonna have ammunition. But like I said, this is a very high quality optic for the price. So if you're looking for a red dot sight that won't break the bank, I highly recommend it. I'm gonna do another video on it once I mount it. I'm gonna demonstrate how I zero it, and also I'm gonna take it to the range and shoot it to show the accuracy and how it actually performs. The only other thing that I would say is that when mounting this, the thing that I ran into, I didn't use Loctite. So once I got maybe about 300 to 500 rounds through the weapon with this optic mounted on it, this screw started to work its way loose, and it had a lot of play. So what you'll find is that you'll have to re-zero the optic if you don't use Loctite. So when I mount it to the next weapon, I'm definitely going to be adding some Loctite to this screw. But other than that, this thing is performed flawlessly. I really like it. I'm in the process of building another AR, and I'm strongly considering buying another one of these. So we'll see. But that's about it right now for the Sig Romeo 5 XDR. If you like this video, remember to hit the like, comment, and subscribe button. And I want to thank everyone who's already subscribed, liked, or commented on any of the videos. It helps the channel grow, and I'll be having more content coming in the upcoming weeks and months, so stay tuned. Until then, have fun, get some shooting done, and as always, be safe. Peace. We out.